we've done... What have we done so far? We saved the station from blowing up. We visited the Vulcan archaeologist, and then we've come here. So, I feel like we haven't done much, but we might have. Depending on how long this is. I can't remember how long this is. I was saying this planet reminds me of Myst 3. Getting Myst 3 vibes. And did we use all these on the scope? Maybe we didn't. Let's have a look.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All readings are normal. Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. Subject's neural pathways have been drained of electrical energy.
Who knows? That's the fun. So that's right. We found out this. Some of these creatures on the planet have died because they've had their neural energy drained. Depends on how many commercial breaks we have. That's true. So the neural energy was drained by what we believe is this wolf. I think it was some sort of a wolf creature that is not native to this planet, so it should not be here.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete. All readings are normal.
I did, I ran a Star Trek Adventures game today, actually, with, my D&D group. And I did 0G zombies on a shipwreck, and it was very fun.
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete.
It's very dicey for a minute there, but yeah, 0G zombies.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a plus.
Kia, thank you for the follow. What the fuck? How is this possible? How is that possible? You make it here all the time. Oh well, in my mind you were. The Nero Wolf, that's the one. The Nero Wolf is what we were thinking is what's draining their people. Yeah, you always seem to arrive here, so...
Seriodiagnostic tests and cell density analysis complete.
Look at that.
Subject's genetic
Differs from the tag.
Differs from its identification tag.
Differs from the tag. Sorry, this button's killing me. I know I'm not trying to look like 70s James Garner here, but fuck. That button's killing me. Alright. Let's see if this guy's comm channel is open now.
I do not believe that will work.
Oh wait, we need to use the tricorder.
I am interested in the...
Yep, that's a first aid kit. There we go. Show us some chest. Oh wait, TOS. Lydia.
Open the channel to Consultant Idia.
Idia, sorry. Whoa! Dan Nastic with the gift sub to Kia. Thank you very much, Dan. You're at 31. You madman. Absolutely. Actually, no, that one doesn't cut it. You need this one. Dan, you madman.
Channels open.
A staff explosion. Or an extortion.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data of the Starship
He's
Enterprise.
answered the phone this time.
I'm investigating the absence of Dr. Hoon Forsh.
As I told Constable Lixie, I don't know where she is. Must you interrupt my research with more pointless questions?
Yes, I must.
I'm afraid so. According to the Constable's report, you are the Preserve's consultant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I helped select and verify preserved species in the biotopes. The Morassians wanted a Federation expert, despite Lixie's objections. They were lucky to get me.
Were they? Because a lot of these animals, a lot of these animals are tagged very wrongly.
You were the last to see Dr. Hoon Forsh before her disappearance?
As far as I know, that's not a crime.
No one's speaking of any crimes here, consultants. Yeah, this Ferengi guy, Aramut.
Constable Lixie mentioned that you recommended the Ferengi trader Aramut for the second shipment.
Which is a very, very, very bad call from what I see.
He delivers what you want on time. The constable gave me hell when she found out that he was a Ferengi. She barely tolerates me because I'm a male.
Okay.
I have some questions regarding several animal carcasses which we found in the doctor's laboratory.
Animal carcasses in an exobiology lab? Well, that's
Oh,
certainly
Kia,
unusual.
hang on. I should clarify something there that I think those dots are referring to. On this planet, it's a matriarchal society, so any male is viewed as a second-class citizen. It wasn't him just, you know, just spouting shit. It was because of the culture on this planet. Yeah, I want to know about this.
A creature tagged as a Kujan
Yes,
gibbon
it's one of those
died
episodes.
of a parasitic infection not found in its native habitat. How could this have occurred?
I'd say it died of neglect. Those watchers don't know the first thing about dealing with animals. They're not
Really?
scientists. They're glorified zookeepers. Why don't you go ask them about it?
I'd like to, but none of them are answering, which is strange. What about the boar? Yeah.
A creature tagged as a Frednorian boar apparently died of starvation. Do you know how this could have occurred?
Sounds like incompetence to me. The watchers blindly follow whatever care instructions they're given. No personal initiative at all.
The boar's identity tag is incorrect. It is actually an Akana boar, a close genetic relative of the Frednorian. However, Akana are banned for import. How did this animal get into the preserve?
It must have been smuggled in. You know, the Watchers have requested restricted species before and were denied. Dr. Hinforsch must have found out about it.
Yeah, it's a little heavy-handed, but these kind of episodes are, I think they, maybe they exaggerate it to get the point across.
Consultant, I am puzzled. Since you verify preserved species,
Hell yeah,
you
Data.
must have known this was
Asking
an
the,
Akana.
asking the right
Why did
questions.
you not report the misidentification?
Yeah, come on, consultants.
I didn't want to. I wanted the chance to study it. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Who am I to deprive science of my brilliant research on such a specimen?
And well, I feel peckish for it. Never had boar. Actually, no, I haven't had venison either. But I've had kangaroo, crocodile, and emu. All our national animals.
Did the doctor confront any of the Watchers with her suspicions?
I think that's why she's missing. When she confronted them with the Akana, they must have stunned her. Those stunners don't trigger the surveillance system, so nobody knows about it.
Oh, so now you're singing like a canary. You've got theories now, do you?
Why would the Watchers resort to smuggling?
They're fanatics out to save the endangered creatures of the universe. I've suspected them all along, especially when I discovered
Right.
this mistagging. You see, these tags can only be reprogrammed by a watcher.
So he went from, I've already answered all these useless questions, I don't know anything, to actually, here's everything you want to know. God, he's annoying.
A mycorrhizae mole experienced an electrical drain from its neural pathways. How could this have occurred?
Yeah, I think so too, Cal. Yeah, so how could this have occurred, consultants?
I'd say it died of neglect. Those watchers don't know the first...
Right.
I'd like to know what you and the doctor discussed.
Yeah, croc is, it's very flaky and just dry. But my favorite meat is kangaroo. That is, tastes delicious. Hardly any fat on it. Massive protein. It's really good for you.
When I saw her for supper the other day, she was talking about genetic samples from the last shipment. She knows I don't like to hear people talk while I eat, so she said little else.
Alright, Larry David.
But Dr. Hoon-Forsch was cataloging Morassian species exclusively. Why would she want genetic samples from other animals in the preserve?
I don't concern myself with the lab work of junior scientists. Now, do you mind? I have important research to conduct.
Right.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for wasting it.
I've got my fucking eye on you, buddy, with your weird whatever the hell this is on your head.
Idia's accusation that the Watchers are fanatics is certainly plausible. Collectors can be quite zealous in their pursuit of rare specimens.
That is true. That is true.
Idia certainly has a high opinion of himself. The thing he seemed most interested in was his reputation.
Yep. Actually, is there anyone else we can call? The grower?
Open a channel to Grower Inongo.
Channels to Grower Inongo are closed indefinitely.
The way the computer says indefinitely is very sinister, and I don't like it. We'll get the tracker.
Open a channel to Tracker Melas.
Channels open.
Oh no, we've spoken to you, hey. Let's just ask if she's checked in. Law. That's law, and then before. B4.
Has Dr. Hoon-Forsch contacted you?
No, I still have no scent of her, but I feel she will return soon enough.
Thank you for your time.
I wish you well on your search.
Oh god, excuse me. Alright, I think, well, we've spoken to everyone then.
Open a...
Alright, let's go out here. Where's the quarantine? I think it's over this side, right? Yeah, I get very Adana Mist 3 vibes from this planet, and I like it. I'm all about it. Which way's the quarantine? This way. Any day now, Data. Any day now. Oh, look at the cute little worm. Now, we didn't figure out what to do with this before. These are the actors, they paid for it. So you don't choose the away teams. But we've had Riker on the last one and Geordie, so... Plus Patrick Stewart. So I'm pretty sure the whole cast voices this. So we've got Patrick Stewart as well. Maybe back to the sheriff's place. Constable's office. Trying to figure out what to do. Fuck, it's hot. God damn it. It always happens. I get really hot in this room and I start yawning and I can't stop. have a chat-tete to her.
Has there been any contact with Dr. Hun Forsch?
No, I'm afraid not.
Alright, well that was useless. What else do we have down here? Nothing. We could wait until one of them gives us a little talky hint again. Oh yeah, that was Dark Times. Oh yeah. Nah. That's like me, you should have seen me without this beard. Actually, you might remember me without this beard a few years back now. There's footage of it on YouTube and it's shocking. In the exact same way that Riker without a beard is shocking. I can never shave this again. Like, I have to keep it now. This is just part of me. I can't get rid of it. Come on, Worf. Just give us a hint, mate. Give us a hint, Worf. Come on, you know you want to. You're standing over there.
Healer Zolas may help interpret our findings.
Data, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's go call Zolas, the only one I didn't call back. No spoilers, but this game gets a solid 10 FQs in it. Honestly can't remember. Honestly can't remember, but it would be amazing. It was like when... Was it Judgment Rats? I think it was Judgment Rats when Trelane showed up. I fanboyed hard. I'm thinking about, actually, I could get your opinion on something. I can get you guys' opinion on something. I'm thinking about doing a Q episode for Star Trek Adventures for the D&D crew, where Q is me. I'll just be myself as Q because I'm the DM. So I'll just be Q, but I describe him like you're looking at him. I'm Q, and I can like fuck around with the players for a bit. But I don't quite know how I would pull that off without being too OP and crazy. So it's something I need to think about. But it might not even be a good idea. Alright, Healer Zolas.
Open a channel to Healer Zolas.
Healer ZZ Zolas.
Channels open.
Very meta, but intriguing, yeah. I don't know how I'd pull it off. But I mean, I didn't know how I'd pull off a horde of zero-G zombies today, but I did it.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating the absence of Dr. Hun Forsch.
A Starfleet officer. I was expecting this.
I bet you were.
Why did you expect Starfleet to investigate the Doctor's disappearance?
It seemed likely. She said she planned to file a complaint with the Federation Council regarding smuggling in the preserve.
Okay.
Tracker Malas indicated that you knew of a confrontation between Dr. Hun Forsch and the Constable.
Yes, the doctor mentioned it when she asked about Aramet. He's a Ferengi who provides us with alien species for the preserve.
Was she inquiring about mistagged animals from his shipment?
Yes, she had spoken to Zudan, one of the 3 watchers in charge of the last shipment. He told her to talk to Aramet.
On several occasions, the Watchers requested restricted species and were denied. Is it possible that Aramet was secretly supplying the Watchers with illegal species?
I'd say it's definitely possible. Even if it's not the case, it's definitely possible.
Aramet has a rather unsavory reputation. The Watchers wouldn't have anything to do with someone like that.
Really?
But you can ask Zudan yourself.
Did Consultant Idia know of Aramet's reputation when he recommended him for a traitor?
Considering how long Idia and Aramet have known each other, I would think so. Those two go back quite a while.
Suspicious.
I think Idia even came here on Aramet's ship.
Did the other Watchers also tell her to speak to Aramet?
I doubt it. The other Watchers were at the quarantine shelter and suffered some kind of neural energy drain when the generators exploded. They've been comatose ever since. Zudan's
Just
the
like
only Watcher on duty now.
That's okay, Sentinel.
We have found several animals which suffered energy drains. Perhaps we could compare neuroscans to see if the injuries are similar.
I'll send you the Watcher's neuroscans. You can view them on the bio table, but I recommend you speak to Watcher Zudan. You can find him at the quarantine shelter.
Okay, now we go to the quarantine shelter. That's what
Thank you for your time.
Certainly. Good luck to you.
That's true. That's true. Because I do get, I don't know if you know about the rules of Star Trek Adventures, but the players have like a pool of points called momentum, and they can use it to like buy extra dice and like create advantages and things like that. I have basically the Mirrorverse version of that called Threat, which means I can spend my threat points to like add complications to scenes. So I can say, I'm going to spend 1 threat to add 5 Klingons that just rock up and start shooting you. Which is already pretty cute. Grand Theft smuggling in the preserve. Grand Theft
Idia
Marmalade.
was the last to see Dr. Hunforsh
The other
before she
Rockstar game.
disappeared. Idia is friends with a Ferengi, and Ferengi traders are not known for their honor. Perhaps Idia is guilty.
Perhaps.
The Watchers suffered an electrical energy drain from their neural pathways,
That's
like a
what that says.
myochord mole.
Okay. Wait.
The Watchers suffered. It is possible that this animal is an The insectivore is... I see no way of using this. No unusual readings.
Alright, well we've already looked at it. Let's go see the Watcher now. Who's down this way. Welcome back here. Welcome back. We've discovered that the Watchers suffered the same neural energy drain as the animals did when the generators at the quarantine center exploded, and there's only 1 Watcher left on duty now, so I'm guessing it's related to the animals, but we'll see. Any day now, Data. God, he takes his time. Oh, look, he's down there. Let's go down. It's bothering me that they all just stay behind. I'm just going to move them all manually because, you know. It's got to be the Ferengi. It's always their fault. I don't want to stereotype here, but it's usually the case, isn't it? It's at the end of every Hollow novel, the Ferengi did it. Hang on. I'm just going to put... While they're walking, I'm just going to put this stuff back in the boxes. Quickly. I'll leave the pieces out because I'll get a photo of them later.
Zudan's a keeper of the preserve. He must have heard about the smuggling, and I'd be curious to see what else he knows.
Well, that's what we're doing here, Deanna. Is it not? Is it not what we're doing here? Let's have a chat at.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data of the Starship Enterprise. I'm investigating the absence of Dr.
RIP
Hunforsh.
headphone users, I just bumped the mic.
I'm responsible for preserve animals, not Federation scientists.
Come on, mate.
I understand the doctor spoke to you of her concerns regarding smuggling in the preserve.
Maybe the duty recommended the Ferengi because he knew he would bring smuggled animals. He wanted to research because that's how can I rob science? Yeah, he's very suspicious. Missing doctor that found out, yeah, and maybe he took care of her.
Yes, she came here soon after the outages, ranting away. Imagine, accusing me when I'm the one who told her about that boar mistagging.
Oh, imagine. Imagine. Imagine indeed.
When did you last see Dr. Hune Forsch? I haven't seen her for some time. I've been busy recovering animals which escaped during the power outages.
Cheers.
It's not easy work. The last time I saw her, I sent her to talk to Aramet.
Actually, I needed that. It doesn't want to... Mate, I'm as moist as can be. The fact that I own this board game, so... Oh, crap. Hang on. Any more moisture is a bonus at this point. So yeah, what creature was in this area?
What creature was in this area? A 2-meter-long, 180-kilogram Sultus reptile, which came in on the last shipment.
That's a big lizard.
I found the watchers next to its cage the night of the outages.
That
it's
is
still missing.
Big lizard. Yeah, 100% Sentinel. Yeah, I'm not on board with these guys.
My readings show traces of a tranquilizing agent in its waste. Aramet always doses his animals with neurotranquilizers, just like Idia. We had to feed the reptile intravenously for days.
Yeah, man.
It finally woke up right before the accident.
It's hard,
just
not
in
gonna
time
lie.
to escape. These readings share the same ionic residue as samples found near other creatures drained of electrical energy. And this cage is also next to the drained generator. Perhaps the Sultus reptile is a mistagged animal that consumes electrical energy.
That's what I think. That's what I've been saying this whole time, Data. The fact that it's called, what was it, a neuro wolf? Like, a bit on the nose there. Like, it's not hard to work that out.
But there were no reports of it being seen near any of the power outages, and that reptile isn't easy to miss. Unless it's found a way to turn itself invisible, you're going to need another theory.
Hang on a second, so that was mistagged as well. What if it's mistagged as a genetic cousin, just like a boar was? But this one can camouflage.
We have encountered several species capable of phasing out of the time continuum and, in effect, becoming invisible. We have also encountered species who consumed human neural energy. The Sultus reptile may be a life form with similar characteristics. Well, if you believe so, I suppose it's possible.
Yeah.
Were you the one who found the carcass? Yes. It died just before the outages, and I wanted her to test it.
Yeah, why not ask the consultant to do that?
Why did you not ask Consultant Idiot to test the carcass? I don't trust him. Always drugging and borrowing animals for his experiments.
This guy's dirty.
In the interests of science, he says. I don't know how he could have approved that mistagging in the first place. Do the Watcher's stunners set off the preserve surveillance system? The system only detects signs of distress. Normal sleep does not raise an alarm. Likewise, stunners and neurotranquilizers also don't alert the system. Unlike Idia and Aramet, we prefer stunners. Chemical sedation can be harmful.
Normal sleep. I guess neurotranquilizers, but surely the stunners should go off because it's like an energy. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like an energy discharge, right? So why would that not be? Why would the surveillance system not detect that? Why would they have that not set up to detect that?
Consultant Idia mentioned that only Watchers can change the ID tags.
That's true, but the suppliers tag the animals first. We just match them up with the constable's shipping orders. Idia is
So
responsible
you don't
for
check, you
verifying
just
them.
muscle memory it. This whole operation is a circus.
Is it true that the Watchers' requests for restricted species were rejected?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Idia is more and more suspicious, that is for sure. But I also don't trust this Watcher here as far as I can throw him.
Only 4 species out of 112. Of course, we were upset at first, but once the preserve is completed, we can always try again.
4. Out of 112. 4, okay.
I have examined the neuroscans of the injured Watchers. The electrical energy within their neural pathways has decreased significantly. How could that have happened?
I'm shutting the circus down.
I don't know. During my evening rounds, I found them unconscious next to the Sultus reptile cage. I carried them outside the shelter and was going for help when the generators exploded.
Right, so these Watchers were unconscious before the generators exploded. Unlike what everyone else is telling us, that the generators caused them to get knocked out. And he's saying that this lizard, whatever the hell it is, couldn't have possibly done it.
Thank you for your time.
Watch your step now.
What the fuck does that mean? Is that not menacing as shit? Is that not menacing as shit?
Idia persuaded the constable to use Aramat, and Idia is also capable of verifying mistagged species. And he had the neurotranquilizers to knock out Dr. Hunforsh if she posed a threat to him.
Really? That was the intention? I don't know, it sounded very, very threatening to me.
Only stunners or drugs could disable someone without setting off the surveillance systems.
Could be.
Idia has a supply of neurotranquilizers.
It could be. Or is it something more sinister? Well, yeah, just... You threatening me? Oh, sorry, this is my track order. I just hold it like this. This whole planet set bases to kill them all dead. This whole planet is fishy to me.
We should take our evidence to Constable Lixie.
That's where we're heading. That's where we're heading, Deanna. Also, hey, actually, Deanna, what is it with you not reading people's emotions and telling me what they're feeling like? Because you haven't done that once this whole game, and I feel like that's your whole job. That's usually what you do when you sit on the bridge. You tell us what the other people are feeling. You haven't done it once, so now I'm getting suspicious of you. Are you in on it as well? I guess that's fair. Yes, actually, I am expecting that. Or else I'm going to leave a very bad review on wherever this game is. Well, actually, it's not sold anywhere. Actually, I'll leave a very bad review of this on Collection Chamber. Let's go to the constable. I'm only kidding. I'm not going to leave a bad review. This game's great. But ever since we set foot on this planet,
Constable,
he did look like he was pointing
we have
a
reason
gun.
to believe that Consultant Idia smuggled rare species into the preserve through his friend Aramut.
Yeah, ever since we stepped foot on this planet, I've had an uneasy feeling. And the old PI instincts are bunching up in my stomach.
Are you trying to pick up where Dr. Hunforsh left off? She accused nearly everyone else of the same thing.
And she's vanished without a trace, conveniently, on a field trip.
Consultant Idia persuaded you to hire Aramut, and he knowingly verified mistagged animals. He also uses neurotranquilizers, which could have stunned Dr. Hunforsh without triggering your surveillance systems.
Idia's been nothing but trouble since he got here. This time he's gone too far. I'll send for him so we can settle this once and for all.
I'm still not convinced it's him, though. Especially with how helpful she's been. Yeah. Although I will say, my absolute favourite Deanna Troi episode or moment was when she had to step up and take command after they hit the quantum filament in the, I think it was Disaster in season 6, I think. I'm just gonna double check that. Let me find out what episode that is. It's called Disaster. I think she did a very good job stepping up, even though she was a bit out of her depth. She still, you know, took command and made decisions. She got there in the end. It is season 5, sorry. Season 5, episode 5. I think. Yeah, that's the one. Yep, season 5, episode 5. Oh no, I agree, Kia. I agree. Did you hear her generation story about the crash landing? No, I didn't. Oh, that's fair, Kia. I know. That just made me think about my favorite Troy moment. I thought the writers did a good job with her in that episode. Is what I was trying to say. And no, Sentinel, I did not hear the generation story about the crash landing.
Oh. Please wait here until Constable Lixie returns.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please put it in Discord. He does look like he's on point with the gun. Oh.
Constable, we asked Consultant Idia to go to your office. He went to get some items, then suddenly beamed out. He seems to be gone.
He must have called Aramut for help.
Who or what is that?
The Ferengi has a subspace transporter. See if you can find Dr. Hunforsh.
There's a woman here asleep with a gag over her mouth. Maybe she knows.
Yes. Take the gag out of her mouth and ask if that's the doctor. Ask if she's seen the doctor, please.
That's her, you idiot. Wake her and send her here. And have a look around Idia's office while you're there. He might have left some evidence.
Who and what is this blue head? I don't know what this thing is.
Have you captured Idia?
No. Unfortunately, he escaped with Aramut. This Federation team was sent to find you. Perhaps they can help.
Wait, what? Yeah, no, me too, Dan. I enjoy reminiscing too. Clippy's descent. Do you need help? Do you need help with this font size? What is happening? Why is the doctor here now? What's going on? What the hell is happening?
I'm Lieutenant Commander Data of the Enterprise. We will apprehend Idia and Aramut.
Forget them. We have to recapture the Mistag Sultus. It's already killed dozens of animals and destroyed several containment field generators.
Okay.
The creature must be captured. Constable, can we use the force field at the quarantine shelter?
The shelter force field will not help us. The creature escaped once, and it will escape again.
Perhaps we can rephase the force field energy frequencies. The creature may not be able to adapt quickly enough to the changes.
That might work. But the only place we can rephase the force field
remodulate
power is at the
shields.
main power grid.
And then we reverse the polarity of something and we'll be fine.
I will go to the main power grid and perform the necessary modifications.
Okay.
Good. The power grid is on the other side of the preserve. Take one of the shuttles.
I hate to interrupt, but just how are we supposed to lure this creature back to the shelter?
Her voice sounds very familiar to me, and I can't place it, and it's bothering me.
Since the creature
But it
requires
sounds
energy,
very
we
familiar.
can attempt to channel all available energy into the shelter generators. The creature should be attracted to it.
Good plan.
We can't. We're using all our energy reserves to maintain the biotopes.
The harmonic collector is capable of emitting high-energy EM fields. We may be able to use it at the shelter.
Good shout, Data, yep.
Yes, that should do it. V, I'll send one of the Watchers with you to the shelter to help set it up. If we can get the field power rephased, we might get that thing under control. I'll stay and monitor the situation from here.
I'm gonna stay here and I'll monitor the situation. You guys go though. She sounded very familiar to me, that woman. Alright, let's head to the shuttles. She's on the other side here. my monitoring juice from my monitoring bottle. I'm gonna eat this monitoring cake. We need to power this bad boy back up.
I do not believe that.
There we go, forward shuttle. The monitoring hip flask, yes. Whoa. Okay, the power generator is massive. Suppose it would have to be. Let's save over this and call it power monitoring. Monitoring hip flask. Alright, what do we got here? When in doubt, track order the stuff.
The utility trunk controls the field energy distribution to the waveguide conduit networks.
Of course.
No unusual readings.
Alright, what are these, giant? This looks like a blown up Mist puzzle right here. This looks like straight out of Mist 4.
The biphase waveguide conduit networks control energy distribution.
Okay. Can we move over here? No. Alright, so suppose we use this.
The energy fields are responding.
Yeah, it really should.
Phasing complete.
It really should. It really does. Whoa, DD with the hydrates. Thank you. DD, you missed the 7th guest unboxing. Hang on, I'll show you the boxes. I've got this. of the expansion pack. This is an issue I have with Star Trek as a video game. There's too much technobabble. Yeah, I definitely understand that. The biphase way. Yeah, I understand. Definitely get that. Although I feel like 25th Anniversary and Judgment Rights didn't have a lot of that. I'm trying to think. Star Trek Hidden Evil definitely had that. Maybe Elite Force did too. I can't really remember Elite Force that well. But Hidden Evil is definitely got some technobabble in it. Yeah. See, what they need to do is say all that stuff, reverse the polarity, and re-biphase the wave conversion matrix and all that stuff, and then someone needs to sum it up with a simple analogy. Like they say, we blah blah biphase the wave and reverse the polarity of the neutron flow, and then someone says, like putting too much air into a balloon, and then that helps you understand it. Like that's supposed to be how it works, right?
Constable, has the harmonic collector been arranged?
Flip the damn magnet.
Yes, but Dr. Hunforsh needs your help with the quarantine shelter. The only watchers I could find are needed to oversee the other biotopes.
Right, so
we will be there.
We'll shuttle back over
Just
there.
one more thing.
Yep.
Zudan tells me those generators won't hold up for long, and we can't afford to send much power to the shelter right now.
Okay.
Many biotopes are already on reserve power only.
We will review the situation at the shelter when we arrive. Where will you be?
Monitoring.
I'll be controlling electrical systems from my office. Then I have to call an emergency meeting of the Marassian Constabulary to explain just what's going on.
Yeah, me too, Dan. I want it, and I want the staff figurine. The 19 centimeter tall staff figurine. I want it bad. Yeah, I thought we would have to do stuff here as well. Like, I
do not believe that will work.
I thought this was going to come more into play here, but I suppose that's a mercy. How the hell do we get out of here, though? Maybe they're in the way. Let's move them. I'll walk to exit this way. Yeah, it was a little creepy, wasn't it? Oh, well, that was quick. Alright. What do we do?
Have you devised a means to trap the
At least
creature?
we can yell from up here, that's good.
It's all set up, but I need you to operate those consoles while I keep an eye on the creature from here.
Who is this woman's voice? Why is she so familiar to me? Why does she sound so familiar?
What do you wish me to do?
The harmonic collector's hooked into console 2. Once activated, it'll emit high-energy pulses to lure the creature in.
Okay. Well, that seemed underwhelming.
What is the next step?
It's too dang early.
Once the creature gets here,
for all this content.
Close the gates. The controls are on console 1.
Okay. Let's get ready. Console 1, console 1, console 1. Whoa, look at that thing. It's got a triangular mouth and it, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
What is the next step?
Quickly, activate the containment field, console 3.
Alright, you could have called that out without me having to ask you, but alright.
We did it. Now what took you so long to find me?
Wait. I guess they had to set that up. I was going to say, if that thing could have done that at the start, why the hell did they put it in that little cage? Honey, I Shrunk the Reptile? Pretty much. Sort of looks like the creature they skin in Harry Potter to make invisibility cloaks. Oh. Maybe it is one of those things, because it does go invisible. We established that.
The investigation was actually quite short in duration. Apparently your absence was not keenly felt. Constable Lixie had attributed your absence to a field trip.
Mm-hmm. She was probably still upset that I accused her of smuggling. I suppose I should apologize to her, now that I know Idia was behind the whole thing.
Oh well, it was Idia.
How did Consultant Idia learn that you suspected him? Did you accuse him of smuggling as well?
I didn't confront him. I was just looking for information. But after I asked him about the Sultas, he must have
I will not
and
feel bad
decided to drug me. I should have suspected when he invited me to dinner. He hates to hear people talk while he eats.
It appears the Watchers knew nothing of Idia's scheme to smuggle rare animals into the preserve through Aramut.
They were the ones who brought the Mistag boar to my attention in the first place. They weren't smuggling anything.
Apparently, Consultant Idia underestimated this reptile's appetite for electrical energy.
Yes, he did.
That egotist, thinking he could get away with it. Some of these animals are even from Romulan space. Did he think I wouldn't notice?
Romulans have popped up a lot during this game. I mean, she might be, Dan. Her voice is very familiar and it's really bugging me.
Are you certain the animals are Romulan in origin?
Oh, Dementors. I need to look more into Harry Potter lore.
It would take more tests to be certain, but they definitely came from Romulan space. It's not
Very
surprising.
uneducated when it comes to
Aramut
Harry
does a
Potter.
lot of trading along the neutral zone.
What will happen to this reptile?
I'm sure Constable Lixie will want to send it back, unless I can convince her to keep it here. A creature like that doesn't come by every day.
It was also smuggled in and it's very dangerous to all the other animals on this planet, but okay, you can keep it here, I suppose.
I believe the captain will want to pursue Idia and Aramut. Will this incident significantly delay completion of the preserve?
It'll be a little behind schedule, but I have a few suggestions to help them speed things up.
Then it is time we return to the Enterprise. Good luck, Doctor.
Good luck, Doctor. This whole experience was just... I was just very uneasy the whole time. I'm glad it's over.
Beam us up.
Beam us the hell up. Alright.
Captain's log supplemental. Our successful attempt to locate Dr. Hunforsh has uncovered another mystery. Apparently, the creature responsible for the chaos on Marassia may have come from Romulan space. We are currently searching for the Ferengi trader Aramut. Despite somewhat questionable trading practices, he has never violated Federation law. Until now.
Captain, Tabak asks to speak with you.
In the main window, up here. Yeah, I suppose they look a bit strange. Although Riker looks pretty good.
Captain, I heard about what happened on Marassia. That creature you discovered. It sounds exactly like a Verenak, a Garidian creature.
Garidian?
Except the Verenak was exterminated long ago.
I can see that, actually. So, interesting. We've got a Garidian creature that's been extinct, popping up on the planet. Same time as this whole fifth scroll thing is going on, so that'll be
How
good
could a
to look into.
Ferengi trader get hold of an extinct animal?
I have a theory. The followers brought many animals with them when they fled Gerid. It may be that this creature came from the followers' colony.
that's where we'll find info about the fifth scroll.
So if we learn where he got the animal, we may learn where the fifth scroll is.
Interesting. Okay.
I think this is a promising lead to pursue.
I agree. I agree too.
Captain, we've found Aramat. Our Ferengi trader should be at Jaward 3.
Well,
set a course for the Jaward system.
Intercept course. Let's go.
Engage.
Ooh, that shot's cool. That was a cool shot. So Kia, do you know about the Garidians? Were you here for that? Okay, so basically, the Garidians are sort of an offshoot of the Romulans. They look similar and they share technology, but they're from different planets. So at the start, actually, I can show you. Let's go to the holodeck. So let's do a quick recap. This and a 1907 film called Some Prefer Cake. I don't think I've seen that. So this is basically what happened at the start.
Acknowledged.
Captain
That is a weird title.
Stardate 47111.1. A Federation listening post along the Romulan neutral zone has detected an unidentified vessel headed for Federation space. The Enterprise is moving to intercept.
At its reported heading and velocity,
They
the
look
vessel
weird
will
here,
enter
not gonna
Federation
lie.
space in approximately 47.3 seconds.
Go to yellow alert.
So do they.
We
Now
have
that
the
I'm
vessel
watching
on
this back.
sensors.
The ship is a Garidian scout ship. They are driving their engines too hard. Their warp core is critical.
The Garidians? What is the status of their relationship with the Romulan Empire?
They're on friendly terms and may share technology.
We are being hailed.
On screen.
Help us. We are fleeing political persecution. We seek asylum. We are being persecuted.
Their signal is breaking up.
What do you make of this, number one?
It could be a trick.
The Garidians have earned a reputation as honorable warriors, Captain. They do not ordinarily resort to trickery.
We
So
are within
opposite of
visual
Romulans.
range. The Garidians' warp drive is failing. They are dropping to sublight speed inside Federation space.
Slow to impulse.
Warbird decloaking directly ahead. The Warbird is also Garidian. They are hailing us.
This is an internal Garidian matter. Withdraw at once.
You are violating Federation space.
They have cut off transmission.
The Warbird has locked its tractor beam onto the scout ship.
Go to red alert.
So that's what happened at the start. So we basically saved those guys from the Garidians Warbird. So we flew the Enterprise between them and the tractor beam, which disrupted it, and then we beamed the people on the ship aboard and got the hell out of there, basically. Now, that woman on the screen, the captain of the Warbird, is actually, I think it's Tabat, the one we were just speaking to, his mother. And she wanted him, like, done for treason. Because they're looking for this artifact called the Fifth Scroll. Now, in their culture, there's 4 scrolls, like commandments of teaching from this bloke. I can't remember his name. But it was a set of rules for the upper class people, which are called, I can't remember what they're called, and the lower class people, which are called the plebeians. Now, the first 4 scrolls list the rights and entitlements to the upper class, and the 5th scroll is said to outline the rights and entitlements of the plebeian class. But the 5th scroll went missing. So the plebeians have no rights, and they've been living in servitude their whole lives, basically. And these 3 basically went on a quest to find the fifth scroll so they can get rights for the plebeians and maybe unify the people. And we visited a Vulcan archaeologist who, I don't think he really helped from memory. I don't think he helped at all. No, because he found something, some artifact that had something to do with it, and he sent it to that station that we saved, but it got attacked. And, you know, when it got attacked, that was either destroyed or taken. And then we came here to this planet to find this doctor, and now here we are. This is where we are. So yeah, that's bringing up to speed, and we're looking for this fifth scroll, and yeah, this Ferengi is our next lead for the scroll and for
Entering Federation space.
thank you, computer, and for yeah, and now the conclusion. That's it, and now the conclusion. How long have we got? We're 9 light years away. What are their names? Let me see their names. Tabak, Lucana, and Abakar. I'm pretty sure Tabak is the son of the Garidian captain. Pretty sure.
According to Aramit's flight plans, should have arrived at Joward 3.
Thank you, number one. Thank you, DD, and thank you, number one. We are on course for Joward 3, but thank you for
Mr.
the recap.
Data, report.
There is no ship in this vicinity. However, sensors are picking up subspace induction vortices headed for the Nygold system.
Oh, he's moved on.
Set a course for the Nygold system.
It's cat and mouse, baby.
Engage.
Maybe faster than warp 5. I would want to go, but that's just me. I did warp 7. But, you know, let's not split hairs here. Picard is in charge. Let me have a little chat to these guys because I just want to.
Captain, we must discover where Edamut obtained the Verenak. When we find the Verenak, we find the followers and the fifth scroll.
Yes. Okay, well, you're not going to tell me anything. What? I just want to look it up because it's bothering me what the upper class is called. They're called...
Captain, we are approaching Aramit's ship.
Oh, thank you, Worf. Give me one moment. Ooh, bit of trivia. This game takes place in between the first 2 episodes of season 7. Just FYI. Right, it's not telling me what they are anyway. God damn it. Never mind. Patricians. That could be them, actually. I think it's it. I think that's the patricians. That actually rings a bell. You might have actually guessed it. It is the patricians, yeah. So it's the patricians and the plebeians. They're the 2 classes of Garidians. Hail them.
Hail them, Mr. Worf.
They are not responding.
Of course they're not.
Scan the ship. I want to know if Idiot is on board.
His hull is lined with a neutronium alloy. Our sensors are unable to penetrate it.
Of course.
They are attempting to flee. At maximum speed, they will be out of range in 12 seconds.
Shit.
Shields up, Mr. Worf. Lock phasers. Mr. Worf, open a channel.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to use the beam too. Let's try and ease them.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise. We're requesting assistance in a search.
I am Aramat, an honest Ferengi trader. How
Why
may
does-
I be of assistance, Captain?
Why does he look so real compared to everyone else?
We are seeking a Federation exobiologist by the name of Idia. We believe he is aboard your ship.
You must be mistaken, Captain. I transport and sell exotic animals, not humans.
Idia is facing charges of kidnapping and receiving restricted species from you.
I know nothing about this. If you check the records, all my animals
It's
are
gotta
perfectly...
be, right?
The animals listed in your records may have been legitimate, Aramat, but those weren't the ones you shipped. The restricted species were deliberately mistagged.
This is a terrible shock to me, Captain. My suppliers must have substituted the illegal animals to fill their orders.
Oh, I'm sure they must have.
It is a sad thing when a supplier cheats an honest businessman like myself. I'm glad we could clear up this misunderstanding so quickly. If that is all, I'll be on my way.
Hey, Rusalka, we're playing as Picard. Well, as the Enterprise.
Perhaps the
Welcome,
Romulans would
welcome.
be
You missed
interested
the
to learn
unboxing.
that several of the species you transported came from their
Check
space.
this out.
I think
I'll
I'll
show
send
you
them a
too.
report.
Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? And... Oh. I dropped something, I don't know what it was. And I've got the expansion pack that expands the story. Oh my god, look at that. Ooh. I'm going to be trying to put that straight into, what's it called? Tabletop Simulator. Makes total space. Whoop.
Hard and cold, it's what it does to me. Hard and cold, the shower sprays on me.
Hey, there you go, Insomnus. Makes perfect sense, especially when the smuggled animal is way more expensive. It makes total sense, right?
You do know what Romulans do to smugglers, don't you?
What lies are you spreading, human? I didn't take any Romulan species. They were from Frigis.
Frigis.
Well, if we're mistaken, I'm sure you can explain everything to the Romulans when they find you.
Yeah.
I am sure we can negotiate a deal, Captain Picard.
Can we now?
The only thing I'm willing to negotiate is your surrender.
Oh, yeah.
As well as Idia's.
Tell him.
You can take Idia, but I can tell you much in exchange for my freedom. Perhaps you'd be interested in some unusual movements of the Romulan fleet.
I don't trust this motherfucker at all.
Mr. Data, transmit the coordinates of the brig so that Aramat can beam Idia to his new quarters. All right, Aramat, you've got a deal.
Done then. It is a fair exchange. You may have Idia and my shipping records immediately.
Well?
Now, for the information you have purchased. I hear reports from the other side of the neutral zone, not that I have ever been there, of course, about a massive refit of the Romulan fleet.
Oh shit. Okay.
What kind of refit?
Yeah, it's Idia. He's a bloke.
They've upgraded the warp coils and added secondary power cores to many warbirds.
They've upgraded the warp coils. That doesn't seem very, he is a douche. That, doesn't seem very substantial, but I guess secondary power cores might be substantial.
The weapon systems suffer, of course. It may even impair cloaking ability.
Why the hell would they do that? Is this guy telling the truth? Do we reckon he's on the level? I don't know if he's on the level.
But they could easily outlast any Federation vessel at maximum warp.
It sounds as if the Romulans are in a race, one they want to win very badly.
Possibly. Or maybe they're after the 5th scroll as well, and they want to get there before we do. If you're faster than any other ship in Federation space, you could probably get across it and then back again.
Who can say what the Empire does or does not want? But a merchant always watches the spending habits of potential customers. For example, there has been a sharp rise in the price of ancient Tikan and Chodak relics in sectors near the neutral zone.
So Chodak is 100% to do with the 5th scroll.
Interesting information, if it's true.
I would never cheat you, Captain.
Oh, you fucking wouldn't want to, mate.
Now, this has been very entertaining, but
would not want
I
to.
do have other customers.
Alright.
The Ferengi is moving away. Warp 5.
Let him go. We have what we came for.
Captain, the report on Aramut's shipment is in the computer. Apparently the animals which Dr. Hune Forge thought were from Romulan space actually came from Shoniosho Epsilon 6, uncharted territory.
Ah, the followers.
I'll be sure to look at that report soon, number 1.
There's more, Captain. We can check on those animals in the Federation morphology database. These creatures are definitely related to species from Garrett. Shanoishu Epsilon 6, or Phrygus, as Aramut calls it, might just be our lost Garidian colony.
Oh, hell yeah.
Be sure to alert our guests. Laying a course for Shanoisho Epsilon 6, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
Hell yeah. Alright, we're making progress here. I'd like to have a chat with our guest, actually. Can we go to the bridge? We can't go to the bridge. Damn. Let's save the game, because we haven't in a while. Uh, 41 light years away. Come on, man. Warp 7, not Warp 5. What's this Warp 5 bullshit? Galaxy class cruising speed is Warp 7.5, I believe. So.
Warning. Entering nebula.
Saving fuel. I'm sure the Federation can spare some extra dilithium crystals for its flagship on a mission this important. Just take it out of some of the O-berth classes. They're going to blow up anyway. Like they did in the coal strike back in the 1900s. Just take heaps of coal out of all the other shitty ships.
Entering Federation space.
Good. That's good.
Helm, standard orbit.
We're here. We're bloody here.
Captain's log supplemental. The Enterprise has arrived at the Shanoisho Epsilon system, where, according to Aramut's data, we
100%.
expected to find the world where the followers settled.
100% down.
However, our sensors show no Class M planets in the system at all.
I was trying to think of one just now for Make It So, but I couldn't make it work. Not without being, like, graphic. I played the... Alright, well... Here we are. Is there...
There is no response from the planet, Captain.
Okay. Well, I guess we head on down there, right?
There are no valid beam-down coordinates at this location.
Right. What about... What's that report? What's that?
Primary core access enabled. Systems online.
What's the report? Communiques? No. No worries, Rosoka. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Always happy to have you here. No Class M planets in the system at all. Right. I missed that log.
I don't think Aramut was lying to us about this location, Captain. I do sense life out there, but it's hard to be more specific at this distance.
Right.
These are people who fled from persecution on Garrid. They might be hiding deliberately. It may be better to let them locate us by sending out a general message of friendship. Perhaps one of our passengers could think of something that would encourage the followers to respond.
Good shout. See, that's why we keep you around, Troy. That's why we keep you around. So back?
We've arrived at Aramut's coordinates, but if the followers are here, they're hiding. Do you suppose they'd respond to a message of friendship?
Perhaps they would pay attention to someone who quoted the lawgiver. Captain, if you patch me through your comm system, I could send out an appropriate message.
Make it so.
Make it so.
Aye, Captain.
When the lawgiver left Garrid, he said of the ruling council, "They have taken my words and engraved them backwards."
There is no response, sir.
DD and Dan say Gesundheit, Sam.
Thank you.
No response from that.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yeah, it's all quiet out there.
Sir, we are being hailed.
Well then. Kia, that worked. Second that message of yours came in, we're being hailed. They want chips and beer.
Who is this that knows the lawgiver's lament?
Right. The Ferengi was definitely video, right? See? Never fails. I mean, compared to this guy, wine and cookies, that probably would have worked too.
I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
I shall need more information before I can trust you. Tell me more about yourself.
We represent the United Federation of Planets. We're on a mission of peace.
Is that why your ship is bristling with weapons?
That's always awkward when they say that, huh?
We use our weapons purely for defense.
Can I move that? Holy crap, I can move these. How good's that?
I see. And would the Federation be willing to defend us?
So much personal info.
Starfleet protects all of Federation space, which includes this system. If you wish, your world could even apply for Federation membership.
I don't think the Romulans or Garidians would like that. They both have made claims on this world.
Well,
that is unfortunate, but immaterial. Your planet is in Federation space. If you ask for our assistance, we will give it.
That is a noble attitude.
Ooh, guitar string. Very nice. Are you doing Rocksmith? several Garidian refugees on board. They are seeking to bring wisdom of the Lord. Yep.
We have several Garidian refugees aboard. They are seeking to bring the wisdom of the
Very
Lawgiver's
nice.
fifth
Very
scroll
nice,
back
mate.
to Garrod.
Garrod had its chance, and it cast the Lawgiver and our ancestors aside. It is too late to mend their relations with us now.
These are reformers, hoping to use the Lawgiver's words to improve Garidian society.
That is a cause the Lawgiver would have approved. You've given me much to think about, Captain. Allow me a few moments to consider it.
Alright, will do. Also, where is this guy? Has he just got a comm station in the middle of a desert? Like,
I understand. We will remain in orbit and await your response.
well, I guess we just chill out for a bit.
Sir, we are being hailed.
Oh, that was quick.
On screen.
I have decided to trust you. I am Larak, Chancellor of the planet, Phrygius. How did you know we were here?
Why not, huh? I guess only for that simple.
A Ferengi trader claimed he picked up some Garidian animals here.
Aramut. We started dealing with him to purchase some outside technology, and we gave him some animals in return. Fortunately, we never told him much about ourselves.
It's probably good.
How do you manage to conceal your entire planet?
The technology is similar to the Romulan cloaking device. It fools sensors into misreading what they see. We had to protect ourselves in case Garrod's forces came after us.
So they have... Excuse me. They have a cloaking device for a planet.
May I send some of my crew down to learn more about you?
Since our deception is discovered, I suppose there is no harm in letting a small number of off-worlders visit. But there must be no Garidians in the party. They have not yet earned our trust.
I agree to your terms, Chancellor. I shall send my first officer, Commander Riker, as my personal representative.
Good, Captain. It is always gratifying to deal with a man of reason. I will transmit the landing coordinates to your computer.
That is a powerful cloaking device, indeed.
Thank you. Number one, this is an extremely important first contact situation. I want you to lead the away team. See if you can locate the fifth scroll for our Garidian passengers.
Yes, sir.
Alright, head down. Data, Riker, Troy, Geordie.
Beam down coordinates selected.
May the Lawgiver's spirit smile on you. I am Chancellor Larak. Welcome to Phrygius.
Welcome. We feel welcome, thank you.
Thank you for letting us beam down. I'm Commander William Riker of the Starship Enterprise.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Except for Aramut, we have not had outworld visitors since the Lawgiver brought us here. I have thousands of questions to ask, but I will do it at another time. How can I help you, Commander Riker?
Okay. We're looking for information about the scroll, yeah.
We're looking for information about the fifth scroll your lawgiver brought here with him.
Why are you aliens interested in our scroll?
We just told you?
It may be the only way to prevent a civil war back on Garrod. Can you help us?
Yeah, I feel like there was a game like that, but I can't remember which. Might be one of the FMV ones, I don't know. I feel like it's a thing, or at least it should be a thing.
I am afraid not. I am only in charge of the civil government. That is a religious matter, so you must ask the leaders of the sects for help.
Mm-hmm.
It's only been 1,000 years since the lawgiver left Garrett. Has your religion had such serious splits in so short a time?
Sadly, yes. Even before the lawgiver's death, his disciples began to disagree over the way his writings should be interpreted. They each made a copy of the fifth scroll that emphasized their own particular biases over all the others.
Religion, man.
That must have been confusing.
It was worse than that. The lawgiver became disgusted with them and hid his original manuscript, vowing that no one would find it until the sects learned to cooperate.
Right.
From the way you're talking, I guess they never have.
An accurate appraisal. The lawgiver said he left the keys to the scroll's location with each of the sects. But so far, after centuries of feuding, all the sects have done is formalize their competition into the declaratory.
It does, doesn't it?
The declaratory?
Yes. A series of philosophical contests the sects hold every decade. The winner has the right to collect some prize from the loser.
Right. Yeah, what are these pyramids?
What are these pyramids?
The pyramids are relics of an ancient race called the Chodak. They were here long before we arrived from Garrett. Each sect adapted a pyramid to serve as a transporter to their temple.
Aha.
We've heard of the Chodak, but it's rare to find evidence of their presence in this section of the galaxy.
Oh yes, the Chodak Empire was vast indeed. Like the lawgiver before me, I have made extensive studies of their culture. I am actually considered something of an expert in the translation of Chodak runes.
So that Vulcan archaeologist must be, well, he'll be quite upset that he didn't come along with us when we visited him, because he's the Chodak expert as well.
Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
I must return to my other duties now, but I will monitor your progress as my schedule permits. May the spirit of the lawgiver guide your steps.
Thank you. T-pose and beam down. Well, shit. Alright. I think we'll leave Star Trek there for this week and maybe go on to Half-Life. That'll do us. Alright. We should, shouldn't we? Is there only... There is only two, isn't there? Walk to volcanoes. Walk to desert. So there could be more than two of these. But anyway, we'll find out next week. Let's get into Half-Life. I'll go ahead and change the title. Crowbar time, hell yeah, man. Doggy treat time. The doggies are asleep, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're playing, basically... Let me see if I can get one of them up, and we'll see if we can get at least one of them up. But yeah, we're playing Black Mesa, which is the remake of Half-Life 1.